Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. If you are new here, my name is Shae and I'm going to be doing my nighttime skincare routine. I have a whole lineup here for y'all, so without further ado, let's take care of the makeup and remove the buildup oil and dirt that's accrued on my face from the day. Okay, so first I pull back my hair so it's out of my face and I'm going to wipe off as much makeup as I can. I like to use these Equate, this from Walmart, makeup remover wet cleansing towels. Sometimes I even half these so that I don't go through them as quickly. So I only had to use one wipe, but then after that I like to use this makeup towel that my sister-in-law got for me, and I rinse it under lukewarm water to just take off any leftover cleanser on my face, but also any makeup that was left behind. It is so soft, and she can definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she got these at Five Below. They're so soft, and it reminds me of a microfiber cloth towel. Next, to make sure that my face is just super duper clean, back to that whole, the more clean it is, the less likely there's going to be an acne breakout. I like to take my simple cleansing water, and I take some cotton balls from back here, maybe just 2. And I put them on my cotton ball and swirl that around my face as well. After that, I would normally go into either my exfoliant or a salicylic acid with a cotton ball. This I would use on a breakout if I had one currently, but I don't. And I would exfoliate if I hadn't already yesterday. But this is awesome. It also has some salicylic acid in this too, and it helps take care of anything that's already there, remove some dead skin cells because it has a little bit of a grittiness to it, but not too rough, and so that the other products that come afterwards can penetrate into the skin. Following that, I do have an actual cleanser that isn't a wipe or isn't the cleansing water, but it's from Dermalogica. Don't know why I always stumble on that one, but Dermalogica. I just started and got in the travel size so I could just try it. I hear lots of great things, and I'm really seeing great results from it. I used to be on a prescription cream actually over a year ago, and this seems to be a really great replacement. I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to use this. I just make my face a little bit wet with some lukewarm water again, and I smear this around my face, it suds up, and then after that I rinse it all off. I've got my face a little bit wet, so I'm going to apply this onto my clean fingers and rub it in. I've recently read that the best cleansers don't suds up on your face, and they don't foam up either. I thought that was interesting. But the higher the quality, they don't do either of those things. I'm gonna go rinse this off. That's all rinsed off, but my face is really wet. So I'm gonna take a different makeup towel that my sister-in-law also got me and pat my face dry. By now, I am certain that my face is clean of the makeup, the oils, and the dirt from the day. The next thing I move into is my C-Serum, and right now I'm using Drunk Elephant. When you get a C-Serum, make sure it has this L-absorbic acid in it. It is just wonderful and does amazing things to the face. It firms and brightens, just like it says, for sure. I like to pump some on my hand just like I do with my foundation so that none is lost on all my fingers and it goes all over the place. Because I want to make sure that all of this gets onto my face and even onto my skin. It has pumpkin extract in it, so it smells really good. Vitamin C serum is going to help our skin have better regrowth, a quicker regrowth rate, which keeps our skin looking healthier and younger, longer as we get older. I'm gonna get a little bit more, making sure I didn't miss any spots. Great. Next on the agenda is a moisturizing serum. And the one that I've been using is Burts Bees. It's a complete nourishment facial oil. I have had troubles in the past with moisturizing oils that were too heavy for my face and led to breakouts. So I tried this one. It's almost down, the lid's coming off, but it's doing great. And it's very light on my face. I can even use this in the mornings during the daytime. I do 2 little drops and I pat this onto my skin. And if you happen to hear some meows, I just let Charlie in. He was having a meltdown outside the door. So even though it sounds counterintuitive to put a moisturizing oil on our face, especially if our face is on the oily side, so some parts of my face is, that can be because there's an imbalance where your face is dry and it's trying to combat that already. So the idea is that if we're moisturizing our face and getting it to a healthy, just normal average level where it doesn't need to be overproducing oil on its own, then it's not going to be having these backed up, clogged up pores that's causing to our breakouts. So went along with that science that I read, and since I've been moisturizing my face rather than trying to dry it all out, which I was having more trouble with my skin at that time, my face has been clearing up. So if you haven't heard that before, look into it for yourself and try it out, and I hope that works for you too. So anyway, I think I'm good and great with that one. Next, I have like a holy grail of a product that I have found. It is very much like the prescription cream that I used to have, and that's because it has benzoyl peroxide in it. It doesn't have clindamycin, which did amazing things for my acne when I was a teenager, but the benzoyl peroxide in this, it's over the counter. It has 10% in it, and you can get them with also like 5 and 2%, but this stuff is a spot treatment. It's wonderful. You can tell that I've been using it for some time. I like to put this, sometimes spot treat it, but also I put it on my forehead a good bit of the time. So I'm going to do some specific spots at the moment. And then I also use the leftover on my forehead. That seems to be my trouble zone. I just wiped away those spots, but that's okay. That's great, and it doesn't dry out my skin. Okay, so all that I have left is my eye cream, and I use this one at night. It is the Fab Skin Lab with retinol in it, so I decided since I'm halfway to 30, I better start putting some retinol in my creams, at least starting in my eye cream, because retinol, also like vitamin C, helps our skin have regrowth more quickly as our body starts to slow down on that regrowth. Also, it helps with wrinkles and preventing from premature wrinkles. So I put this all around my eye. I don't put it on my lid, but I do put it on the underneath, and I dab it on because this is delicate skin. And around here where we can have crusty feet in the future, and also up here on the skin above and my eyes and below my eyebrows. I don't use a whole lot of this, just like a little dab. And then I'll get another dab to do the top. Another. Fun fact, the skin underneath our eyes is the most thinnest skin that we have on our entire body. And that's why if we rub our eyes, we can cause some broken blood vessels down there and make the underneath of our eyes even look more dark. If we already have dark circles already from not getting enough sleep or hereditary or any of those things, we can make them more dark if we rub our eyes. So I've done my best to break that habit. So after all of that, I just put on medicated Blistex to keep things from getting dry and chapped. And I also do that in the morning. And that is it. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight for my skincare routine. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't so that you don't miss out on any future videos. If you do use these products and you love them, please comment down below and let me know. And if you have recommendations for ones that are even better than these, I'd love to hear from you too. But again, thanks for joining me and have a great night. Bye y'all.